Hi, this is Dr. Alan Goodwin. I'm a psychologist, and this video is focused on compassion and why compassion is more than about just being nice. Um, there's overlap between this video and a number of other videos, but there's a lot of overlap in psychology and in the techniques that we use in psychotherapy. So, anyway, I hope the overlap, if you notice it, doesn't bother you too much, but um, these subjects come up in different videos. So, compassion. The way that I define compassion for clients is compassion is seeing another person within the context of their struggle. The Buddhists, and I think lots of other schools of thought over the centuries, um, focus on the idea that struggling in life is inevitable. Some Buddhists will talk about how suffering is inevitable. I don't prefer to think of it that way. I think it's more helpful in my work to pull a piece out, which is the piece that is that we struggle inevitably and repeatedly in life. But the people who really suffer with the struggle are the people who don't accept that fundamental reality that we will be confronted with struggles throughout our life, throughout every week, really. We probably could say throughout every day, but not every moment. And so, again, the Buddhists will talk about experiencing things like waves, as though they're waves. So, a struggle comes just like a wave comes, but it recedes. Positive things come, but they recede. And so, related is the idea that it's our attachment to the good things that really causes us pain because we don't accept by insisting that things that are good not leave. We're not accepting the reality that they do recede. You know, we don't always feel positively. We don't always have good experiences. We don't always have bad experiences. So this is really a cognitive idea. Um, the way that we interpret, the way that we receive the good things and the difficult things in life really plays a role in how well we cope with them. And so I can have self compassion, I can have understanding for myself and the struggle that I'm confronting. I can have compassion for you because you've got your own struggle, and that's affecting the way that you're treating me and the way that you're treating yourself. And so compassion and self compassion are really very powerful tools. And this, you can probably hear, is one of the reasons that I'm really drawn to the Buddhist way of thinking. And the way that I use it in this regard is it's inevitable we're going to struggle, but it isn't inevitable that we will suffer. The suffering is something that we do to ourselves because of the way we encounter the struggle. Okay? And the same thing that can happen in terms of how I respond to other people's bad behavior that comes out of their struggle. I shouldn't feel good about it, just like it's understandable for me not to feel good about my own bad behavior. But if I can humanize them, I can forgive them. And if I can humanize myself, I can forgive myself. Life is difficult. We struggle. And that is why compassion is such a powerful tool when I apply it to me and to you. Okay? And that's why it's a fundamental part of goal-directed psychotherapy. And that's why it's so intimately related to cognitive behavioral therapy. Because the cognitive part of the work, how I think, how I experience everything in my life, really lies at the core of how I feel and how I behave. Very closely related to those things. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for listening.